All right. Wednesday night racing. MHOR RC. Dirt off road. Woo! 17.5 four-wheel drive. Race number 1, qualifier round 1. Tony, Richard, Andre, Scott, and Colby. Tony, Richard, Andre, Scott, and Colby. Looking for race number 6 out to Marshall. And probably need an volunteer to go with it, as race number 6 only has 4 people in it.
Scott Deluge.
Awesome, thank you.
Tony Taylor. Andre.
All right, let's get those cars checked in. We've got 6 heats tonight, so it's going to depend on how quickly we get between heats for whether or not we have a break. I'm leaning towards no at this point. Watch the straightaway. You've got a car tucked in on the straightaway there. Looks like we've got everybody checked in already, so as soon as we have our marshals, we will be ready to go. I see that I've got Aaron, Victor, Topher. I'm looking for Brad. And then we've got our 1 volunteer. That's said Alyssa. Thank you for volunteering. I appreciate it. Let's close the straightaway, line them up. Watch out in the hole. Yep, right there. All right, your lineup. Tony up front, followed by Richard, Andre, Scott, and Colby. Tony, Richard, Andre, Scott, and Colby. Awesome to see that we have 11 signups in 4-wheel drive tonight, so you're definitely going to have a resort for main event times. Fast lap is up for grabs, and we'll go live looking for top qualifier on those fast laps. Sound of the tone. And they're off. Tony going to lead him around. Been out here practicing quite a bit today. Let's see if it pays off. Richard takes a tumble. Andre moves to the front. Andre was the one to beat in 17.5 4-wheel drive last week, so you guys got your work cut out for you. Scott Deluge is here, so that's going to be a good race as well. Got one down in the middle of the track. Oh, Marshall had to wait for traffic to clear. It's Andre being unlucky there. Right now, Colby's got credit for being in the lead, followed by Scott. Colby goes wide end of the straightaway. Scott not quite close enough to make the pass. He'll let Colby know he's there, though. Up the hill and to the straightaway. Battle for the lead. Got Tony running in the 3 spot, then Andre and Richard. Race number 2 will be up next. That's our second grouping of 17.5 4-wheel drive. Oh, Richard with Andre with a rollover. Richard getting past him. Oh, Tony, wrong side of the track. Got him fixed up, thank you. 3:30 to go. Scott Deluge has made it to the front. Colby in the 2 spot. Your leader, the Roadrunner, that white associated with the yellow wheels, has Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote hand painted on the sides. That's where the nickname comes from. Going down the hill, leaders coming up on you, Rich. Scott has made it by Colby, looking for a way by the lap traffic. Looks like that's going to do it. Lead battle back on, no traffic between them. Scott looking to hunt down the 3rd place car of Tony Taylor. Tony running the Schumacher. Oh, getting tangled up with the leaders.
2 minutes left.
You got one more coming up behind you. Oh, Colby didn't make it. Going up the hill, gets another shot at it. 2 minutes to go. Scott, Colby, Tony, Andre, Richard, your running order. Right now, pace out front is up for 23 laps. Right on the bubble. Colby looking for a way by the lap traffic. Oh, Tony rolls it over. That gets him one pass. Andre up to the 3 spot now. Oh, Andre and Scott tangle. Scott's upside down. That's going to allow Colby to catch up. Colby to the front now. 1 minute to go, drivers. Race number 2, you'll be up next.
1 minute left.
It's Colby, Scott, Richard, Andre, and Tony, your running order. Pace out front, 22.501. Now it's Scott's turn to have to work his way through traffic to catch the leader. Makes quick work of Richard. 30 seconds to go. Is it enough time to catch Colby? Gap is 1.8 that time by. Watch the end of the straightaway. Clear. 15 seconds as Colby heads out for another lap. This is going to be the last one, most likely. That is time. Colby got caught. Colby's done. Scott's done. Richard's done. We got 2 cars left to finish, and they're both having a little bit of trouble. Andre's still live. Everybody crossed the line in finishing order. Thank you, drivers. Marshals, please grab the blowers before you head out. Richard, 21.507. Scott, 22.502. And Colby caught at the line with a 20 in 5 flat. Up next is race number 2, our second group of 4-wheel drive.
Brad Kong.
All right, looks like the marshals have got the track cleaned off. Let's get this second group checked in. Oh, this is going to be fun. We got 2 cars with orange fronts and white backs. And they're both running white wheels. This will be interesting. Got somebody high centered there. All right, I got one move to make here, and we've got everybody checked in. Let's close the straightaway, line them up. We're going to see where these orange and white cars line up. That's going to make things a little confusing. Your lineup puts Kevin up front in the pole position, followed by Tony in the 2, Tim 3, Jake 4, Billy 5, and Brad 6. All right, you guys know which car is which now, right? I got 2 cars that are orange and white with white wheels. Yeah. All right. I'm going to have a hard time because my color vision's not so good, but as long as you guys know which car is which. All right, Colby put it down with 22.5 flat. If you want to be in that A main sort, looks like you're going to need to be 21 or better. Let's see what happens. Looking for clean laps to get those high numbers on the sound of the tone. Kevin gonna lead him out. Oh, he's also the first one upside down. Gotta lay off the throttle if you want to be marshaled. Oh, another one going up the hill. Race number 3 is gonna be up next. Tim and Tony get credit for leading the first lap. Got one down, going down the hill. Clear, thank you. And lap number 2 goes to Tony. Tony takes lap 2. Oh, Tim with a little bit of a rollover, giving Tony a little bit of a cushion. Watch the straightaway. Also in the middle of the track, we got one down. Got a marshal in there, be careful. Clear. All right, that pink and orange car was your leader. Now we got an orange and white car up front. So orange and white followed by pink and orange, those are your leaders. And then the next orange and white car is third place. Watch out going down the hill. It's clear. So in heat number 2, if you want to be at the front of the pack, looks like you got to be orange in your paint job. Oh, taking chunks out. This track has had a rough life. Watch out going down the hill. And now we're clear. Oh, got one in the middle, going up the hill. Clear. We are 3 minutes to go. Tim, Tony, Brad, your top 3. Speaking of this track, getting a little bit of wear on it, we are doing track change 2 Mondays from now. Monday the 14th, Tuesday the 15th, we will be changing the indoor track. Would love to have you volunteer if you're available. More people we have helping build the track, the better track we get as a result. Halfway through this one now, still Tony, Tim, and Brad, your top 3. Got a race for the lead going down the hill. Oh, Tony losing the spot. Tim to the front. Now Tony in second, Brad in third. Oh, second and third collide in the air. It's always cool watching passes happen in the air, but they got to be clean. That orange and white car, your first and second place. Oh, wrong side of the barrier. Gonna take another shot at it.
2 minutes left.
Brad to the front now. It's the first time he's been in front today. Headed down the hill. Orange and white car followed by pink and orange are your leaders. Then the other orange and white car in the 2 spot. Watch out going down the hill. Pace right now, 19.507. Billy, you got the leaders coming around. Billy and Jake, a couple of new additions to our race program. I think last weekend was their first race here, so thank you to them for coming back. Oh, got a tumble going down the hill. Tanner there to get the car corrected. Thank you, Tanner. Race number 3 will be up next. That's our first group of 17.5 two-wheel drive. Oh, got one down on the uphill double. That's clear. Brad still out front. He's looking to put a lap on the field now. Oh, but he rolls it over, giving second and third a chance to get their laps back. Good battle going on between Tony and Tim, headed down the hill, battling for second place. They make the turn, they go up the hill. Tony goes inside, makes the pass down the straightaway. Looks like he's going to make it stick. 15 seconds to go. Well, we got one down up here on this end. I think that's Kevin. Tony and Tim, the battle to watch down the straightaway. 5 seconds to go. They both get out for one more lap. That is time, drivers. Finish the laps you're on.
Kevin Brum.
Brad just going to sit back there and watch. He's got the win locked up in this race. Kevin, you're the first one done. Tim, Tony, and Brad are done. Just need Jake and Billy. That's going to do it. Thank you, drivers. Marshals, please grab the blowers before you head off the track. Tim, 19.5.12. Tony, 19.5.11. And Brad, 20.5.12. Again, race number 3 is up. All right, sounds like the marshals are done with the blowers. Let's get those cars checked in.
Steve Fall. Scott Deluge. Tanner Dillon.
Just looking for Donnie Jackson. We need our drivers out from race number 2 to marshal, please. All right, Donnie's checked in, so let's close this straightaway and line them up. Need all of our drivers from race number 2 out to marshal, please. Your lineup: Donnie up front, followed by Steve, Tanner, Scott, and Colby. Donnie, Steve, Tanner, Scott, and Colby. All right. Our first group is 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Looking to set the top qualifier mark. Clean laps are the way to do it. And we're live on the Sound of the Tone. Looks like Donnie's got some new paint colors there. Yellow and black instead of yellow and white. Donnie leading the first lap. Everybody running in order so far. Headed down the hill. Oh, Scott Deluge with the first crash. Steve trying to make the pass. He's got it going down the straightaway. Steve's going to lead lap number 2. Donnie in second. Tanner's there in third. He's looking for a way around. Oh, Donnie upside down. Tanner's going to get through. Talking to Tanner earlier, said he's got kind of a hybrid B7, B6.4. Said he made some major changes since Rumble. Let's see what he can do with it. Right now he's hunting Steve going down the straightaway, battle for the lead. Colby up to the 3 spot from the back of the pack. Tanner with a little mistake going down the hill. Nice recovery though. 4 minutes to go, drivers. Race number 4 will be up next. That's our second group of 17.5 two-wheel drive. Still Steve out front, followed by Tanner, Colby, Donnie, and Scott. Now we got a lot of people from the MHOR Mafia headed out to Utah for the Eaton's Intermountain race. Oh, Steve goes down. Tanner's going to get to the front. Looks like Colby got by as well. Trying to pick out those paint colors there. 3 minutes to go. Tanner, Colby, Steve, your top three now, followed by Donnie and Scott. Tanner, that all purple body with the yellow wheels. Steve, gold and red with the yellow wheels. And Colby is that awesome glow-in-the-dark green. Steve and Colby, the race to watch. Steve just took the 2 spot. They're headed down the hill. We are halfway as Tanner goes out for another lap. As we approach the 2-minute mark, Tanner looking to get by Donnie to put him a lap down. 2 minutes to go. Tanner, Steve, Colby, Donnie, Scott, your running order. Race number 4, you will be up next. That's our second group of 17.5 two-wheel drive. Oh, Scott Deluge jumping the pipe. Almost head on there. Both cars drive away. Always amazes me how much modern cars can take. Oh, our leader goes down. See what he gives up for that. It was 7.3 second gap to second place. After that crash, gap is cut in half. It's now 4 seconds with 1:20 to go. And Tanner putting a second attempt pass on Donnie to put him a lap down.
1 minute left.
With that 1 minute to go, Tanner, Steve, Colby, Donnie, and Scott. To 25 seconds as Colby goes out for another lap. Everybody's positions have pretty much stabilized. Tanner, Steve, Colby, Donnie, Scott, your order with 15 seconds to go. Again, race number 4, you're up next. Tanner's going to get out for one more. Steve made it out for one more. Everybody's still live. Tanner, the first one done. Colby, you're done.
Donnie Jackson.
Steve, Donnie, you're done. One more to finish. Marshals, please grab the blowers before you head off the track. And that'll do it. In the 3 spot, Colby, 22.503. Steve, 23.509. And Tanner sets TQ early in the 17.5 class with a 23.503. Again, up next is race number 4.
Turkey. Ben Cropper. Andrew Hammond.
All right, sounds like our marshals are done with the blowers. Let's get those cars checked in. And our drivers from race number 3 out to marshal, please.
Chris Payne.
All right, looks like everybody's checked in. Let's get the straightaway closed and line them up. Andrew, Chris, Turkey, and Ben is your grid. Andrew, Chris, Turkey, and Ben. Checking out the marshal situation. We've got drivers, we've got marshals. See who can touch that 23-lap TQ mark set by Tanner. Fewer cars in this one, so you got less traffic. It's definitely possible. We go live on the Sound of the Tone. Oh, I was on the phone there for a second. I saw Chris looked like he got a little bit of a bump, but then he rolls himself over. Our running order, Andrew, Turkey, Ben, and Chris. Right now, Andrew on a predictive pace of 23 laps out front. Andrew is that orange, white, and blue car just coming across the start-finish line. Turkey in the 2 spot, Ben and Chris, your running order. I see 2 B7s, a B6.4, and a Mugen running in this group. Always good to see some variety. Up next is going to be our first heat of 21.5 two-wheel drive. That's race number 5. We've got 3 minutes to go in this one. Andrew, Turkey, Ben, and Chris. Looks like the action spot to watch is for 3rd place right now. That's Ben in the green car, followed by Chris in the white car going down the straightaway. Oh, Ben, a little wiggly after the straightaway turn. Chris is going to take the spot. Your leader rolling over in the uphill. Doesn't lose any positions. In fact, he's closing in on Turkey to officially put him a lap down. Turkey, that purple and white. Oh, Ben with a little bit of a rollover. Doesn't have to be marshaled, though. 2 minutes approaching. Andrew, Turkey, Chris, and Ben, your running order.
2 minutes left.
Turkey making a mistake, and the battle's on for the 2nd spot. White car, purple car, that's the battle to watch now. Coming around under the timing stand. Oh, Chris cuts the corner a little bit too close. Gives Turkey some breathing room. Andrew officially with a lap on the field now. He's still pacing in the 23 lap range, which would put him as 3rd qualifier right now. So that orange, white, and blue associated, that's your leader. lap on the field, so let him through if he catches you again. Again, that second place battle up the hill, purple and white, Turkey and Chris. Chris looking for a way through, tucks inside. Too close on that second turn. He's got to try again. On top of the pipe going down the hill. 1 minute to go. Oh, Turkey makes a mistake, gets into the pipe. That's going to let Chris into the 2 spot. Let's see what happens now that positions have changed. See if Chris can run away or if Turkey can catch up. 45 seconds to go. Chris has 4 seconds to find to see if he can get into the 22 lap range. I'm going to need 22 to be in the A main sort. Oh, Turkey taking the spot back though. Headed down the hill, 20 seconds to go. Up the middle. Oh, Chris goes inside. Looks like they touched because Chris waited. Down the straightaway they go. 5 seconds as they head down the hill. Oh, Chris making a mistake. Oh, they get together. Turkey able to set it down. Chris waited. That's the right thing to do. Going down the straightaway, Turkey holding on to the 2 spot.
Chris Payne done.
Andrew, last car to finish. And that's going to do it. Chris does 21.509.6, Turkey 21.509.3, and Andrew 23.511. That puts him in the 3rd qualifying position. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Up next, race number 5, our first group of 21.5.
Richard Moench, Tash Treadwell, Tim Carr, Ben Lund.
All right, track is blowing off. Let's get those drivers from race number 4 out to Marshall and our cars from race number 5 checked in. All right, I will be up there in just a second helping somebody in the hobby shop. Appreciate your patience. I hear all the cars are quiet. Sounds like you guys probably have your grid lined up. I will be right there to get you started. I've got one car that's not on the list, though. Is that Alyssa? Yeah, only got 4 drivers in this one, and then 4 in the next one. That's all right. All right. Looks like we've got our drivers. We've got our marshals. And we're going to go on the sound of the tone. Tash going to lead him out. Everybody getting racy behind him, giving Tash a huge cushion. All right, here we go. Tash gets credit for leading the first lap. Richard going to be in the 2 spot. Ben and Tim. Ben and Tim were the ones that got tied up there on that first corner. Tash upside down. Richard unable to take advantage. Top 3 cars headed down the hill now. Remember, you got to make clean passes. Oh, Tash upside down. The other 2 cars unable to get by cleanly. That's going to put Richard to the front, followed by Ben and then Tash. Race number 6, our final group of round number 1, will be up next. That'll be Aaron, Brad, Turkey, and Victor in race number 6. Right now, Richard and Ben trying to break away from Tash. So far, unsuccessful. 3:30 to go in this. Ben leading them down the hill. Oh, Richard having a crash. Oh, trying to make his way back to the turnaround point. Tash gets collected with Richard going the wrong way. Lots of time left in this one. A little bit of a change of position there. Now it's Ben, Richard, Tim, and Tash. Tash, one of our newest and youngest drivers out here today. You cut the little corner a little bit too close. Nothing Chris can't take care of. Ben starting to build a little bit of a gap now. He's on pace for 19 laps, and he's got 2.8 second cushion. Got, I believe, 3 Associateds and a TLR in this group. We are past halfway. Ben, Richard, Tim, and Tash. Watch out, headed onto the straightaway. It's clear now. Remember, clean passes.
2 minutes left.
It's always faster to wait for the opportunity than to force it and have to be marshaled. Whoa, watch out going down the straightaway. Clear. Ben, Richard, Tim, and Tash, your running order. Richard tries to sneak inside to make the pass. It doesn't quite stick. He's got to try again. That one might do it as they head up the hill. All right, nothing between our leaders but space. Ben, Richard, Tim, and Tash. The gap from first to second is 1.9. Again, race number 6, he will be up next.
One minute left.
All right, 30 seconds to go. Richard up front now. Ben, Tim, and Tash, your running order. 15 seconds to go. And Tash with a little bit of a bobble, but Chris got him fixed up. Watch out going down the hill. Clear now. Richard makes it out for one extra lap. That is the tone. Everybody finish the laps you're on.
Ben Ludlam done.
All right, just waiting on Richard. That's going to do it. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals.
Richard Low Edge done.
Ben, 19.506. Tim, 19.504. Richard with the extra lap sets the top qualifier mark for 21.5 with a 20.511.
Turkey. Brad Kong.
All right, we're ready to get them checked in.
Aaron Casey.
All right. Wow, that's a fancy transponder. That thing's been everywhere. It comes up with all sorts of stuff. All right, let's close the straightaway and line them up, please. I got like some Japanese characters for an 8-scale GP. Matthew Busby 400 RC Raceway. Ron Bosco cruising with RCs, 1 RC Oval. Got all sorts of fun stuff on that transponder.
Victor Wu.
All right, we are checked in. Aaron, Brad, Turkey, and Victor. Race number 6, our final group of round 1. You're looking for 20 laps if you want the TQ position. Clean passes, the way to do it. You get your chance on the sound of the tone. Aaron gonna lead him around. Brad making moves early as they head down the hill. Victor, like a shark in that Traxxas. That's right. Victor out here rocking a Traxxas. His own custom mid-motor conversion. Wing wire and all on that thing. It started life as a Bandit. Hopefully it doesn't go all smoky in the Bandit, though. We don't want that to happen. Three laps in. Brad, Turkey, Victor, and Aaron are running order. Uh-oh. A long way to go. Tim's having to really work. Right now, our top 2 on pace for a main qualifying position. That's Turkey and Brad. Aaron's car looking much smoother than the last time I saw it. And he was here on Sunday. Had some expert advice Practice days are always a good way to get some extra eyes on your car. Everybody here real friendly. Everybody wants to help everybody have a good time. So if you're new or having a struggle, feel free to ask around. We're always here to give advice up in the hobby shop if you like. 3 minutes to go. Turkey out front, followed by Brad, Victor, and Aaron. Turkey going to be that black car with the yellow wheels. He does run 2 different cars in the 2 different classes he enters. Now some people will run the 21.5 car and 17.5. No shame in that either. Especially if your 21.5 car can turn 17.5 kind of times. Oh, big pile up here under the timing stand. That orange and white car is your second place. We are halfway. All black car your leader. Orange and white is the 2 spot. Oh no, Victor up to the 2 spot now with the Traxxas. So that's going to be a race for second place headed up the hill. Blue and orange followed by orange and white. Oh, they come together. Brad waits. That's the right thing to do. Don't make a pass if you took somebody out to do it. That is not the sportsman thing to do. Gotta wait. Turkey trying to make his way through traffic with 2 minutes to go. Turkey on pace for 21. That would be the TQ time. He is at least a lap up on everybody, so give him room. That black car, if you're coming through, give him the room. Not quite like that, though. That's the leader, thank you. All right, 1.5 to go. Oh, Turkey with a little bit of a bobble there. He's going to have to earn that pass again. Turkey, Victor, Brad, Aaron, your running order. Turkey making the pass before making the turn uphill.
One minute left.
With 1 minute to go, Turkey still on pace for 21. Just needs to stay smooth. He's got clear track in front of him. Hopefully nobody jumps the track into him. Turkey, Victor, Brad, Aaron, your running order. You guys in four-wheel drive race number 1, you going to be ready right after this? All right, we will go right into round number 2 after this with no break since I heard everybody's ready. Got 15 seconds to go on this one. Brad's going to get another lap. Victor gets another lap. Turkey getting one more. Well, looks like Aaron's going to be the first one done. Drivers, finish the laps you're on.
Brad Kong done.
2 more to finish. Marshals, please remember to grab the blowers before you head off the track. We will need a volunteer marshal for our next group. That's going to do it for this one. Brad, 19.505. Victor, 20.509. And Turkey setting top qualifier mark for 21.5 with 21 laps in 5.11. All right, we're ready for race number 1 in round number 2. Round number 2, race number 1, you're up. Our drivers from race number 6 out to marshal, please, and we will need 1 volunteer marshal if possible.
Colby Harden.
All right,
Scott
sounds
Deloach.
like the marshals are done with the blowers.
Andre
Let's get
Paisel.
cars checked in. And again,
Tony Taylor.
drivers from race
Richard
number 6
Blanche.
plus 1 volunteer for marshaling, if we could, please. It's amazing, right? All right, let's close the straightaway. Line them up, please. Close the straightaway. Line them up. We've got everybody checked in. We're going to be Colby up front this time, followed by Scott, Andre, Richard, and Tony. Our lineup: Colby, Scott, Andre, Richard, and Tony. All right. Pace to beat was set by Colby in round 1. He started from the back with a 22.5 flat. Let's see what he can do starting up front. I'm sure Scott's got something to say with it. We're looking for clean laps on the sound of the tone. And there they go. Everybody makes the first couple of corners clean. That's what we like to see. These 5 drivers were the top 5 qualifiers in round 1. Oh, Andre upside down there. Colby wrong side of the pipe. Cost him a position, but he didn't have to be marshaled. Oh, Scott with a rollover end of the straightaway. Watch the end of the straightaway. Nice jumps out of Victor. Managed not to step on anybody. That takes some talent with that much traffic coming through. Colby, Richard, Scott, your top 3. Scott looking for a way by. Richard leaves the door open. Scott unable to capitalize down the hill. Richard a little tighter on that corner. Oh, too tight. Nowhere for Scott to go. Oh, doesn't make it through. Richard waits. And they're both falling to the back. So now it's Colby, Tony, Andre, your top 3. Colby turning some great laps, averaging 13.3 right now out front. Nothing but clear track ahead of him. He might run away with that top qualifier honor. Watch the bottom of the hill. It's clear. Car down in the middle. That was Scott. Scott falling a lap down. You don't hear that happening much. 3 minutes to go. Lots of racing left. Lots of action on track. Colby, Tony, Richard, Andre, Scott, your running order. Watch out going down the hill. Clear. We are halfway. Colby, Tony, Richard, Scott, then Andre, your running order. So far, Tony, the big mover in round 2, is looking to bump up 1 spot. Again, these 5 drivers were our top 5 qualifiers in round 1. Our running order: Colby, Tony, Richard, Scott, Andre. Oh, Richard having a bobble. Gonna lose the position to Scott. With 1:15 to go, Tony heads out for another lap in the second position. Scott about 5 seconds behind.
One minute left.
Scott looking to make the recovery. 1 minute to go. Had a rough first couple of laps. He's our second qualifier still currently. Oh, Richard with a funny landing. Gets headed back the right direction. Race number 2, you're up next. Race number 2 up next. Oh, Tony with a little bit of a bobble. Colby sneaks through to put him a lap down. Battle to watch late in the race. Tony and Scott headed down the straightaway. That's for position. Scott sneaks through. 10 seconds to go. Can he hold on? Headed down the hill. Oh, Tony bobbles. That's going to do it. Drivers, finish the laps you're on. Colby, Richard, Scott, the first 3 drivers done. And that's going to be the race. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Right there at the end, Tony goes to third spot, 22.510. Scott, 22.506. And Colby, 23.505. Good job, Colby. Up next, four-wheel drive, group number 2, race number 2.
Tim Carr, Tony Markham, Kevin Brumfield, Billy Underwood, Jake Kaiser, Brad Kong.
All right, your lineup, Brad, Billy, Jake, Tim, Tony, and Kevin. Colby, can I get a thumbs up, thumbs down? We ready to go? We got marshals and everybody. Sorry, I'm up in the hobby shop. We got our drivers. I see thumbs up on the driver's stand. I got drivers. I've got marshals. I'm going to turn you guys loose. You're looking for 23 smooth laps to set TQ on the sound of the tone. 3 minutes to go. Brad, Tim, Kevin, Tony, Jake, and Billy, your running order.
Two minutes left.
With 1:30 to go, 1 minute 30 to go. Tim, Brad, Tony, Kevin, Jake, and Billy, your running order.
One minute left. Billy Underwood done. Brad Kong done. Tim Carr done. Jake Kaiser done. Tony Markham done.
All right, that was the tone. Race is done. Looks like everybody's made their final lap, so that is it. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Marshals, please grab the blowers before you head off the track. Kevin, 19.514. Tim, 25.10. And Brad, 25.08.
Scott Deluge. Donnie Jackson. Steve Fogg.
All right, getting them checked in. Race number 3. We're looking for Colby, Scott, Tanner, Steve, and Donnie. Need all of our drivers from the prior race out to Marshall for us, please. All right, we've got everybody checked in. Let's close the straightaway and get our drivers out here from the prior group to marshal, and we'll get started. That lineup's going to put Colby up front, followed by Scott, Tanner, Steve, and Donnie. Oh, Tanner set TQ mark in round one, starting from the middle. He's starting from the middle again. See if that pays dividends. Colby, your TQ in the 17.5 four-wheel drive class. He started up front last time, turned in 23 laps. It's going to be quite the show here. Yeah, got our drivers, I've got marshals, so we're good to go. We're going live on the Sound of the Tone. There we go. I was going to say first couple corners clean, but didn't work out that way. Tanner having to go from the back now. I guess they didn't like him starting in the middle both times. Colby gets credit for leading the first lap from the front, followed by Steve, Donnie, Scott, and then Tanner. Colby got real comfortable starting from the front in four-wheel drive. He managed to lead that one pretty much wire to wire. Oh, Tanner or TQ from round one having trouble here in round two. He's fallen to the back twice now, cutting his work out for himself. Watch out going down the hill. Scott DeLuge standing his car up on the wing. Almost wheelied it right out of the track. Oh, Steve and Colby having a battle. Looks like Steve's made it to the front. He was running up front a good portion of the prior race. Steve out front with 3:30 to go, looking to see if he can run away from the pack. Right now he's got 4 seconds on Colby, who's in second place. Then Tanner, Scott, and Donnie rounding out the field. Race number 4 will be up next. Right now, red and gold car is your leader. He's got clear track ahead of him. Colby in that glow-in-the-dark green car headed down the straightaway with the blue sides on it. That's your second place. Tanner, purple and yellow wheels, is the 3 spot. Oh, our leader goes flipping down the straightaway. Doesn't lose the position, but loses a lot of time. Thank you, Tanner. Tanner going for a crash, had to check up because you can't gain a position by crashing. That's just not how this works. Oh, Tanner with another bobble. Oh, then he has to be marshaled. That's going to give all that gap back. In fact, that's falling him back towards Steve, who's looking to put him a lap down now. Headed down the hill. Steve on pace for 23.512.
Two minutes left.
Steve, Colby, Tanner, your top 3. Thank you. Steve officially putting Tanner a lap down. Out front, Steve on pace for 23.508. That's about 5 seconds off of TQ. Watch out going up the middle. It's clear now. That red and gold car is your leader. Battle is for second place. Tanner and Colby fighting it out. Looks like Tanner made the move on that lap. It's now Steve, Tanner, Colby, your top 3 with 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Oh, Donnie with a little rollover there. Kevin quick to get him marshaled. 35 seconds to go as Donnie heads out for another lap. Steve, 23.506 pace now up front. He's got to find about 3 seconds to beat Tanner's round number 1 time. Tanner running in the 2 spot, but he's a lap down. Oh, then he's upside down. Falling back to Colby. Races on for second place going down the hill. Oh, Tanner with a bobble upside down gives it up to Colby. 5 seconds. Oh, Tanner crashing his way to the extra lap. Tanner is still hot.
Donnie Jackson
Scott's done. Donnie's done.
Paul done.
Steve is done. Just waiting on 2 drivers to finish.
Colby.
One more to finish. One more to finish. And that's going to do it. Thank you, drivers. Marshals, please grab the blowers before you head out. Tanner, 22.516. Colby, 22.510. And Steve takes the heat race, but not the TQ, 23.505. Up next, race number 4.
Turkey. Andrew Hammond.
All right, sounds like the marshals are done with those blowers. You can get the cars checked in now. I'll get you the lineup. We're looking to have Ben up front, followed by Turkey, Chris, and Andrew. Let's get our drivers from race number 3 out to Marshall, please. All right, looks like we've got our marshals. Let's close the straightaway and line everybody up. Ben, Turkey, Chris, and Andrew is your lineup. Whoa! Going for the ceiling there. That was fancy. All right. Ben, Turkey, Chris, and Andrew, your lineup. What's that, a 5.5 in there? That was lots of air. You must have done that just perfect. That was way up there. Ben, Turkey, Chris, and Andrew. So Chris in the 3 spot. Andrew setting the mark in this group last race with a 23-lap run. Here we go. See if anybody else can bump up to the A main on the sound of the tone. Ben gonna lead him around. Oh, Chris not having a great first corner. Nobody really having a great first lap. Andrew makes his way back to front in less than half a lap. Down the straightaway they go. Oh no, Turkey gets wild Turkey on the straightaway. Oh, then he does it again. There we go. Andrew, Ben, Chris, and Turkey fighting it out in the back. Oh, Chris with a rollover. Oh, Scott's going to set him right there. Just trying to keep that battle close for third place. Nobody wants to hold it, though. We are 4 minutes to go. Lots of racing left in this one. This is race number 4 in round 2. Race number 5 will be up next. Andrew, Ben, Chris, and Turkey. Oh, Ben, oh my goodness, Ben in the wrong side of the track, comes up blind over the jump, right into Andrew. Both cars drive away. Another durability test, proving that modern cars are much stronger than 1999. We are 3 minutes to go now. Andrew, Chris, Ben, Turkey, your running order. Right now, Andrew on pace for 21.5 flat. Andrew, your leader, a little bit of a rollover there under the timing stand. Doesn't have to be marshaled. We are halfway. Andrew, Chris, Ben, Turkey, your running order. Oh, same rollover out of Andrew, 2 laps in a row. Good driving contest between Chris and Turkey right now, although they are not quite on the same lap. Andrew, Chris, Ben, Turkey, your running order. Again, race number 5 will be up next. That's our first group of 21.5 two-wheel drive. .120 to go as Chris heads out for another lap. Andrew, Chris, Ben, Turkey, your running order.
One minute left. Ben Crawford.
That is time, drivers. Finish the laps
Turkey
you're on.
done. Andrew Hammond done. All drivers are finished. Chris Payne done.
All right. So that one, we wound up with Ben 25.01, Chris 21.514, and Andrew 22.512. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Up next, race number 5. All right, as soon as the marshals are done with the blowers, we can get those cars checked in. I'll get you the lineup.
MHOR.
We're going to have Richard up front, followed by Ben, Tim, and Tash. Looks like they've got Richard's car getting worked on over there. Cool. As soon as Richard is checked in, we will be good to get this one started. See, Chris, if I could have you down here on this end of the straightaway for me. And we will be good to go. Let's close the straightaway and line them up. We're going to close the straightaway and line them up, please. Richard up front, followed by Ben, Tim, and Tash. Yeah. That sky wheelie? Yeah.
I don't know, I couldn't turn right the whole race. I had to like over-brake.
That sounds like my driving style. Mash the brake to make it turn and then gun it back out. All right. So we're looking for 21 laps to BTQ. Here's your chance on the sound of the tone. Richard gonna lead him around. We are 4 minutes to go. Ben, Richard, Tim, and Tash, your running order right now. All right, Ben out front now, followed by Richard, Tash, and Tim. Ben gonna be that gray-green car with the white wheels. Richard, yellow, blue, and silver. There's only about 1.2 seconds between them. Oh, Richard has a mistake, has to be marshaled. It's going to give Ben a little bit of room. Tim and Tash also having a good battle headed down the hill. Nice and smooth. Waiting for the opportunity. Oh, Tim makes a mistake. Tash is going to get by for third place. Again, Ben, that gray car, white wheels, is your leader. Watch out up the hill. It's clear now. Tash and Tim battling again for the third spot. Oh, Tash tucks it in on the end of the straightaway. Unable to hold the position. Going to get another chance here as they battle up the hill. Oh, watch out going down the hill. Tash on the wrong side. Has to be marshaled. Richard has also made it to the front. Didn't see that pass happen on track. We are 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left.
Watch out, bottom of the hill. Clear. It's now Richard, Ben, Tim, and Tash. Richard and Ben both running 21 lap pace right now. And that would put them into A main position. That's right. You gotta keep on your nerves. Run your own race in qualifying. Minute 25 to go as Tim heads out for another lap. Ben needing to be marshaled at the bottom of the hill. Richard's lap lead was 2.2 last time by. It's up to 8.4 now, but Richard makes a mistake. That's going to change that gap just a little bit. Tash and Ben, some of our newest racers here in 21.5. Oh, Richard getting caught up in traffic. It's going to allow Ben to the front. They head down the straightaway with 25 seconds to go. The race for the lead is on. Down the hill they go. They're now in a 20-lap pace. Oh, Richard gets inside on the uphill double. He takes the lead going down the straightaway. Ben tucks inside. Richard goes a little wide. Ben to the front. Headed downhill again. Up the hill, 5 seconds to go. This is going to be the last lap. And Ben going to take it. Ben, Richard, Tash, and Tim, you guys are done. Thank you, drivers. Marshals, please grab the blowers. Tim, 19.506. Richard, 20.504. And Ben, 20.502. Up next, race number 6, our final qualifier of round 2.
Turkey. Brad Kong. Aaron Casey.
All right, let's get those drivers from race number 5 out to Marshall, please. Watch out going down the hill. We're going to need, I've got Tash, Tim, and Ben out here. We're going to be looking for Richard. I see him coming up. We've got everybody checked in. So let's close the straightaway and line them up, please. Close the straightaway, line them up. I'll line up Victor up front, followed by Turkey, Brad, and Aaron. Victor, Turkey, Brad, and Aaron. We've got drivers. We've got marshals. Last round qualifiers on the sound of the tone. Turkey still holding that top qualifier mark. So everybody's trying to beat his 21.511. If Turkey's going to lose that top qualifier mark, it's going to come out of this group. Victor trying to keep the pressure on right now out front with that super modified Bandit. That's right, he's driving a 25-year-old Traxxas. Custom-made mid-motor car right there. And just got a new body painted for it. Put some fancy new associated 12mm springs on it earlier today. He said it's feeling mighty fine. minutes to go. Victor, Turkey, Aaron, Brad, your running order. Brad making the pass here under the driver's stand. Although he may not be able to hold it, looks like Aaron took the spot back. We'll have a short 5 or so minute break. Oh, Aaron upside down. Brad's going to get the 3 spot. Victor still out front. We're going to have a short little 5-minute break after this to get the main set up. There will be some drivers that need to check the heat sheet. How are our 21.5 drivers feeling about combining for the main? Yay or nay? Yeah? 8-car main? All right. So we'll combine 21.5 for the main. So we'll have 5 rounds for main events. Right now, Victor out front, followed by Turkey, Aaron, and Brad. Thank you, Aaron. Letting the leader through. Appreciate it. Oh, everybody all together there. The leader getting caught up in traffic. Oh, he's going to lose the spot. Turkey to the front. Turkey was our top qualifier for 21.5 in round number 1. He's back to the front now. Right now, pace for this group is 25.09, so that's a lap slower than TQ. That sounded like a loose slipper from somebody. Maybe that's in the pits, though. Oh, Aaron rolling over. Ben right there to get him fixed up. At the halfway mark, Turkey, Victor, Brad, Aaron, your running order. As we approach 2 minutes to go, Turkey, Victor, Brad, and Aaron.
Two minutes left.
Oh my goodness, I hear somebody gobbling. Turkey, Victor, Brad, and Aaron, your running order. One minute, 35 seconds to go as Victor makes the turn, heads up the hill. Looks like Brad may be done. So it's Turkey, Victor, Aaron, your 3 cars remaining in the running. Oh, Brad's back out. Tanner got him fixed up. Thanks, Tanner.
One minute.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Turkey's top qualifier mark looks to be secure. He's out front right now, and the pace is about 4 seconds off of his round 1 time. That all-black car is your leader. Victor in the blue and orange Traxxas Bandit running in second. We'll resort for the mains after this race. We will combine 21.5 for the main event. Ten seconds to go as Victor heads out for his final lap. 5 seconds. Aaron gets one more. Way to go. Brad, you're the first one done. Turkey's done. Victor's done. One more to finish. One more to finish. That white car is still hot. One more to finish. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Marshals, please grab the blowers. Aaron Casey bringing it home with a 19.517. Victor 20.505 and Turkey 20.503. We got about 5 minutes for the main sort. We'll get started here at 8:15. right, your main lineup is printing. Your main lineup is printing. Please check the heat sheets as a lot of you have moved. Again, we combined 21.5 into one group for the main event. That'll help us get our marshal situation for race number 1. We do have a couple of drivers back to back, but probably the only place we're going to need volunteers is for race number 4. I think we're going to need one volunteer marshal for race number 4. Again, we'll start mains with our 17.5 four-wheel drive B main, and that's going to be here in 3 minutes at 8:15. All right, so again, race number 5 will be out to marshal. We'll have 7 of you available, so we should be able to cover all our marshal spots for race number 1. Technically, Tim is back to back, but we're okay with that. So let's get our drivers from race number 5 out to marshal, please. And we'll start our main round here in just a few minutes. Who's excited for the new track inside? Yeah, Tash is excited. Who's excited for the new track outside? Woo! I'm excited for the new track outside. All the materials got delivered today. We put it away in the Connex box so it's not going to get all rained on and ruined. Got big plans. We're going to do a full-length wall ride out there. That's going to be amazing. Right now, we're looking for Tim, Tony, Kevin, Jake, and Billy to the driver's stand. And our drivers from race number 5 out to marshal, please. So again, this is our 17.5 four-wheel drive B main, our first main event of the night. Tim, Tony, Kevin, Jake, and Billy are drivers in this one. Our 21.5 class will be out to marshal. You guys got combined. You are race number 5, so we need our drivers from 21.5 out to marshal, please.
Tim Carr.
Got Tash out here. Appreciate it. We're also looking for Aaron, Brad, Turkey,
Jake
Victor,
Kaiser.
Ben, and Richard.
Billy Underwood.
I see Brad out here. Making the A main and four-wheel drive. Nice. Turkey, our top qualifier in 21.5. Victor, yep, the driver of our magical Bandit out there. Good to see that it didn't become Smokey in the Bandit today. Hopefully at least somebody gets that reference. Right? I mean, you know, technically if you have a problem, you got to go eastbound and down to get the fire outside. But hopefully we never have that. Speaking of fires, we do have a bucket of sand, just in case anybody ever needs it. There's a bucket of sand under the printer. That's how you put out a LiPo fire. Don't use water. All right, our grid, Tim, Tony, Kevin, Jake, and Billy. I'd like to have one more Marshall out here if we could. One more Marshall from 21.5. I see Aaron, Victor, Turkey, Ben, huh? We have Ben out to Marshall? No, Ben's not in 21.5 today. That Ben. We got two Bens. That's what we're doing. All right. Here or the other end of the straightaway. One of the two. All right, that'll do it. We've got drivers. We've got Marshalls. 17.5 four-wheel drive kicking us off for A main, or B main. B main event, B main round, main round. Man, I can't talk. Somebody put me to bed. We go live on the sound of the tone. Tim gonna lead him around. The only orange and white car in his race for the mains. Oh, big crash going down the hill. Watch out. Yep, right there. You all right, Aaron? Tim still leading Kevin and Tony as they head out for lap number 2. Watch the end of the straightaway. It's clear. Now we've got a couple of white and silver looking cars. I think one's white and blue, the other one's silver and purple, but they look very similar. Leader coming up on you, Jake and Billy. Leader makes it through. Again, this is our 17.5 four-wheel drive B main. Up next is going to be race number 2. That's the 17.5 four-wheel drive A main. Should have 6 drivers in that one. Also, because it's April, we do our every 6 months punch card sale. So you get 10 punches on a discount for both Wednesday racing, Saturday racing, and for practice. It's at least a 35% discount over buying them individually. So might want to check that out when you have time. A flyer should go up for that tonight or tomorrow morning. Didn't want to put it up on April Fools because it's not a joke. We definitely have an April sale. On track, Tim out front, leading Tony, Kevin, Billy, and Jake. Tim, that orange and white car, is your leader. Tony, the pink and orange. Ben giving him a little bit of help marshalling while he's eating. That's some talent. Woo! Billy and Jake having their own little private battle. Watch out at the bottom of the hill. Yep, that bottom of the hill. Speaking of exciting things, did you guys see Proline's got a new stadium truck tire coming out? That's supposed to drop tomorrow. I've already got them on order. So that means they should be here next week. Nice to see more than one company making a low-profile slick for a stadium truck. Options are always nice. We are 2 minutes to go. Still Tim out front, leading Tony, Kevin, Jake, and Billy. Again, Tim, that orange and white car is your leader.
Minutes left.
Tony, the pink and orange car, in the 2 spot. And then Kevin, blue and yellow flames. Kevin in the 3 spot. Maybe it's purple. It's purple. Far away to me it looks blue. That tells you how bad my color vision is. Your car is purple? It's blue? I keep calling it purple. As long as somebody knows what I'm talking about. Out front, Tim leading Tony by 8 seconds. But then he has the announcer's curse, winds up upside down. That cushion's going to shrink just a little bit. 1 minute 10 to go as our leader heads out for another lap. Tony coming around now. The gap down to 5.6 with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Again, race number 2, our A main four-wheel drive. You're up next. Whoops, that's the leader, orange and white car. Thank you. 40 seconds left to go as Tim gets out for another lap. Watch out, bottom of the hill. Now we're clear. Oh, watch out, bottom of the hill. Clear. 20 seconds to go. Tim, Tony, Kevin, Jake, and Billy. Tim, the orange and white car, going out for another lap. This may be the last one. When you hear the tone, finish the laps you're on. Go inside at the bottom of the hill, please.
Jake Kaiser done. Tim Carr done. Kevin
One
done.
more to finish.
Tony Markham.
One more to finish. And that's going to do it. Marshals, please grab the blowers as you head off the track.
Done.
Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Kevin, 19.505. Tony, 20.509. And Tim wins from pole with a 20.505. Again, up next is our four-wheel drive A main event.
Tony.
All right, sounds like the blowers are done. Let's get cars checked in. Let's get our drivers out from race number 1 to Marshall, please.
Richard Moench. Andre Paselko.
Watch out, bottom of the hill. Watch out going down the hill. Got 2 cars down and a Marshall in there. Watch out under the driver's stand, please. Need our drivers from the prior race out to Marshall if we could. Drivers from the prior race out to Marshall. I see Tim, Tony, and Kevin. We've got our lovely volunteer. We're just going to need Jake and Billy, and then we'll be all set. Let's close the straightaway, get them lined up, get Jake and Billy out here. Our lineup's going to have Colby, your 17.5 A main top qualifier, followed by Scott, Tony, Richard, Andre, and Brad. A pretty well stacked group here in 17.5 four-wheel drive A main. We've got drivers. We've got marshals. Gonna be a fun one. Watch the battle. Looking for clean passes on the sound of the tone. Oh, Colby goes a little wide, leaves the door open. The pack backs up behind him, headed down the hill. Being chased by a couple of white cars as they go up the hill. Colby, Tony, Scott, Andre, your top 4. Headed down the hill. Oh, Andre and Tony getting together just a little bit. Colby and Scott putting some distance on third place right now. Tony and Andre making the battle for third. Leaders headed down the straightaway. Colby goes a little wide, gets loose. Scott's going to take advantage. He is up front. Leaders headed down the straightaway. That's Scott and Colby. Andre in the 3 spot. Tony in 4. Oh, announcer's curse. Kevin, you got it. Thank you, sir. Colby back to the front now. Colby, Scott, Tony, Andre, your top 4. Followed by Richard and Brad. Oh, Colby rolling it over. Scott going to get back to the front. Good battle for 3rd place between Tony and Andre. 3:20 to go. Lots of racing left. Race number 3, our 17.5 two-wheel B main will be up next. Andre and Tony battling down the hill for the 3 spot. I'll watch out in the middle. That was Tony going down. He's going to fall to 5th, it looks like. Oh, it looks like that might be broken. The shock popped off. Tim's trying to fix it up. Now the Schumacher mounts it with a ball end on top. It's not a through screw. Oh, did it? It cracked. Oh, Andre going a little wild. Halfway, Scott, Colby, Andre, Richard, Tony, Brad, your running order. Looks like Tony might be out. 2 minutes to go. Scott, Colby, Richard, Andre, Brad, your running order. Oh, looks like Andre's out. We're down to 4. Scott, Colby, Richard, and Brad. Scott Deluge, the Roadrunner. White car with the yellow wheels on it. That's your leader. Colby, that glow-in-the-dark green with the white and blue. That's your 2nd place. That gap is 3.5 seconds. Richard in the 3 spot, Brad 4. Richard and Brad about to have a battle headed down the hill. Although it looks like it may not be for position. Scott, Colby, Richard, Brad, your top 4 with 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Here we are, 45 seconds to go as our leader heads out for another lap. Scott Deluge, the Roadrunner, out front, pace 23.508. Oh, 2nd place going down. That was Colby. Our top 3 all on separate laps right now. Oh, Richard cutting it too close on the corner. Leader coming up behind him now. Scott, Colby, Richard, and Brad, 10 seconds to go. Richard gets 1 more. Scott gets 1 more. Looks like it's going to be a victory lap. Colby's not going to make it.
Colby Harden done.
Colby's done. Caught at the line. 2 more to finish, and that's the race. Marshals, please grab the blowers. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Richard, 21.506. Colby, 22.5 flat. And Scott, winning from the 2nd spot on the grid, 23.507. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Up next, race number 3. That's got Scott Deluge going back to back.
Turkey.
Are you sure that's blue? It still looks purple from here. Yeah, you can't fix colorblind. I mean, if I stare at it a long time, it looks blue, but like, now that it's in motion, it looks purple. It's so weird.
Chris Payne.
All right, just giving Scott Deluge that racer's minute as he was back-to-back. Your 17.5 four-wheel drive winner going to be in the B main here for 17.5 two-wheel. We'll need everybody else from that group out to Marshall for us, please. I got Tony out here. I see Colby and Brad. We'll need Andre and Richard out to Marshall, and then we'll be all set. Your lineup's going to be Scott, Turkey, Chris, and Ben. Scott, Turkey, Chris, and Ben. Oh, 2 white cars in this one. At least they've got different color wheels so the drivers can tell them apart. We've already established I'm colorblind, so I won't be able to tell them apart at all. All right. We've got drivers. We've got marshals. Our 2-wheel drive 17.5 B main is going off on the sound of the tone. The Roadrunner going to lead him around. He and Turkey both go a little bit wide. Chris makes it through to second. Oh, the Roadrunner upside down. Chris to the front. That R1 powered Mugen up front now in our 17.5 B main. Let's see if he can hold it. He's cutting corners a little too close in the qualifiers. Oh, Turkey getting a little crazy. Couple of flips. I can't say wild Turkey because this is an alcohol-free environment. We've got Chris, Ben, Scott, and Turkey, your running order. Oh, Ben rolls it over, gives up the 2 spot. Oh, Chris tumbles down the track, doesn't get the marshal, winds up 3rd. Oh, same crash twice. That's why we tell you not to try that triple. It doesn't really work that well. I know this track's getting old, but that's pretty hard on that jump. Oh, goodness. Now you're just hurting my feelings. We'd like to get one more week out of this thing. Out front, Scott Deluge, Ben Cropper, Turkey, and Chris. I think Chris is just trying to crash that same spot every lap now. Three minutes to go. Scott, Ben, Turkey, Chris, your running order. Oh, Turkey with the bobble on the uphill jump. Watch out going down the hill. We're going to wind up with a broken car if you guys keep trying that. We are halfway. Colby, Scott. That's not even the right race. Come on, computer, catch up. There it is. Scott, Ben, Turkey, Chris, your running order. Pace up front, 22.511.
2 minutes left.
As we cross 2 minutes to go, Scott, Ben, Turkey, and Chris, your running order. Up next will be race number 4. That's our 17.5 two-wheel drive A main event. .115 to go. Scott still leading, followed by Ben, Turkey, and Chris.
One minute left. Ben Cropper done.
That is time. Drivers, please finish the laps you're on. Got 2 more to finish. Looks like Turkey and Chris.
Chris Payne done. All drivers are finished. Turkey done.
All right, so Turkey does 25.12. Ben Cropper caught at the line with a 25 flat. And Scott Deluge, B main winner, 22.505. All right, sounds like the marshals are done with the blowers. Let's get those A main drivers checked in. And this is where we're going to need one volunteer marshal if someone is available.
Steve Fox.
Please.
Colby Harden. Donnie Jackson. Tanner Dillon. Andrew Hammond.
All right, we've got everybody checked in. Let's get our drivers from race number 3 out to marshal. And I will need one volunteer if we could, please. All right, so let's close the straightaway and line them up. Close the straightaway and line them up. It'll be Tanner in the top qualifier spot, followed by Steve, Andrew, Colby, and Donnie. Tanner, Steve, Andrew, Colby, and Donnie. If we could get one more out to marshal, please. Looks like Victor's going to come help us out. Thank you, sir. Yeah, probably right there so you can hop out real easy and get to your car because I know you're in the next race. All right. We've got a grid. We've got marshals. A main on the sound of the tone. And they're off. Our top 3 were able to run 23 laps in qualifying. Now that they're all together in one group, let's see what they can do in the main event. Andrew making a move on lap number 1. He's moved up 1 spot. These other 4 drivers were all with each other in qualifying. Andrew was in the other group. Oh, Tanner gets a little crazy. But Andrew gets collected. It's going to put Steve and Colby to the top 2 spots as they head down the hill. It's Steve, Colby, Andrew, Tanner. Colby with a mistake. Oh, Tanner gets stuck on the tube. Andrew rolls it over. Steve running away, followed by Andrew, Colby, Donnie, and Tanner. Oh, Andrew getting in the marbles. That's going to put Colby to the 2 spot. Tanner's up to 3rd. 4 minutes to go. Who can sustain the pace? Steve looking to run away. His average right now is under 13 seconds, so Steve is on fire with that gold and red paint job. You want to be hot at the end of the night, and right now Steve's hot. Tanner started out hot, but it's faded a little bit as the night's worn on. 3:30 to go. Steve, Tanner, Colby, Andrew, Donnie. Right now, Steve's got about 5-second lead. Let's see if Tanner in the purple car can close it down. Steve's starting to come up on the back of the pack, which means he's going to have to work his way through traffic. Red and gold car is your leader going down the hill. Oh, Tanner with a mistake at the end of the straightaway, cuts it too tight, has to be marshaled. That puts the gap up to 6 seconds now with 2:45 to go. Right now, battle is for second. At the halfway mark, Steve's got a 9.5 second lead. He's been the only one running clean so far. Oh, but he's on the wrong side. Nice correction. Steve making it look easy right now. Getting caught on a lap traffic though. Tanner making a mistake jumping too long on the uphill. That gap still over 9 seconds from first to second. Steve working his way through traffic, getting it done pretty well. 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left.
Up next will be race number 5. That's our final race of the evening. There will be no practice after that. Track will be closed after the mains. Steve, Tanner, Colby, Donnie, Andrew, your running order. Battle to watch right now is for second. Tanner, the purple car. Colby, that glow-in-the-dark green. Tanner makes the triple going up the hill, lands it smoothly, something our B-main drivers were struggling to do. Steve working his way through traffic, about to lap the field here in the A main. Tanner making it a little bit easier as he crashes. 1:10 to go as our leaders head down the hill. Watch out down the hill, go outside. Outside, yeah, that's not outside. And clear. 1 minute to go. Steve, Tanner, Colby, Andrew, and Donnie.
1 minute left.
Right now, Tanner trying to save face, our top qualifier, trying not to go a lap down in the main. Looks like he's got it collected. Maybe he can hang on. "35 seconds as Tanner goes out for another lap. Oh, Colby gonna make a mistake. That's gonna pretty much seal Tanner in the 2 spot. Steve still trying to put the field a lap down with 20 seconds to go. They should get 2 more. Tanner making it hard to pass. He doesn't want to go a lap down. This is going to be the final lap. Headed up the hill. Oh, there's the mistake. Steve gets the whole field in the main event.
Steve
turns in 23.504. It's not faster than TQ, but it doesn't matter. He takes the victory. And that is the race drivers. Thank you. Marshals, please grab the blowers as you head out. In third, Andrew, 22.512. Tanner, 22.509. Steve, Wins from second on the grid, 23.504. Up next is race number 5. That's our combined 21.5 main. All 8 drivers in the main. Let's get them checked in. All right, let's get them lined up. I'll be up there in just a minute. All right. Thanks for your patience. I need to get my computer into the right spot. We are 21.5 main. We've got Turkey, Ben, Richard, Victor, Tim, Brad, Aaron, and Tash.
Tash Treadwell.
Check my marshals and I'll get you started. I'll be right back, guys.
Ben Lumlum.
Yeah? All right. All right, let's line them up, line them up, line them up.
Brad Kong.
I know. You guys are waiting on me, and I appreciate it. Turkey, Ben, Victor, Tim, Brad, Aaron, and Tash. Turkey, Ben, Richard, Victor, Tim, Brad, Aaron, and Tash. Victor should be in the 4 spot. Turkey, Ben, Richard, Victor, Tim, Brad, Aaron, and Tash. It's all right. You get all the wall hits you want before the race starts. They're free. All right, here it is. Wow, a lot of marshals on one side of the track. I know. Yeah, they are. All right. We got drivers. We've got marshals. 21.5, 8-car main on the sound of the tone. That car is black, right? Turkey leading them around. Ben, Richard, Victor, Tim, Brad, Aaron, and Tash. Watch out going down the hill. Tangle in the middle. Got one upside down. Marshall's got to wait till it's safe. Turkey going to lead the first lap from the pole. Victor moving from 4 to 2. The race is on. Leaders hitting the straightaway. Turkey and Victor. Got a couple cars tied together. Marshall can't help you if you're on the throttle. Now they're clear. Watch out on the uphill. Black car is your leader. Blue and orange in the 2 spot. Turkey out front at the 4-minute mark. Black car is your leader. Blue and orange is your second place. Yellow, blue, and gray is the 3rd place car. Although Brad and Ben making a run for it, so the battle is for 3rd, headed down the hill. Again, that black with the yellow wheels is your leader. Blue and orange is 2nd. And then we've got a gaggle of cars competing for 3rd place. 3:30 to go. 21.5 main with 8 cars in it. It's always going to be busy. Oh, the leader getting tagged, headed onto the straightaway. Everybody's racing hard in the main. Remember, you can't earn a position by crashing your fellow drivers. 3 minutes to go. Turkey, Victor, Richard, Tash, Tim, Brad, Ben, Aaron, your running order. Oh, leader gets sideways. There's a crash going down the hill. Clear now. Turkey still out front. Only had about 5-second lead last time by. It is now in half, 2.4. But 2nd place rolls over. Watch out going down the hill. Go inside. Clear. Halfway, drivers, halfway. Oh, Ben getting caught up. Marshall can't get there. Watch out going down the hill. It's clear. Turkey still out front. That black with the yellow wheels. Richard moving up to the 2 spot, followed by Victor, Tim, and Tash.
2 minutes left.
Turkey having to work his way through traffic. This is where patience pays off in 21.5. You got to wait to make your move. Oh, Turkey rolling it over. Looks like Richard's going to move to the front, headed down the straightaway. He does. Richard to the front with the TLR. Turkey with the black associated in the 2 spot. Victor with the blue and orange Traxxas Bandit in the 3. Nice and smooth. Pick your spots to make your passes. A lot of cars on track here. Watch out. Oh, leader rolls over on the north end of the track. 2nd place gets collected. That's going to change our running order. I think Turkey's made his way back to the front. Let's check the scoreboard. He does. Oh, big tangle off the uphill double. Richard trying to get back to the front, but he's got to keep his cool. Can't get tangled up now. 45 seconds to go. Turkey is up front. Watch out going down the hill. It's clear. 30 seconds. Turkey, Victor, Richard, Tim, Tash, Ben, Brandon, and Aaron. Or not Brandon, Brad. 20 seconds. as Victor goes out for another lap. Oh, our third place rolls over, goes a lap down at the end of the race, 10 seconds to go. Richard made a charge, was in the lead, but the race fell apart in the second half. That's time. Turkey wins it. He's the first one done.
Tim Carr done.
Couple cars left to finish. We will still want you to grab the blowers before you head off, but the track is closed after this race. One more car to finish. Ben's going to make the last lap. There it is. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Again, please grab the blowers for me if you could. And that's going to do it. In the 4 spot, Tim, 19.504. Richard, 19.501. Victor, 20.510. And Turkey wins from pole position with a 20.501. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Track is closed. We'll open up again at noon tomorrow.